All right, so this Jeffrey Epstein thing is starting to actually get very interesting, and it's crazy. So the Washington Post actually matched up text messages that were being sent to and from a Democratic delegate during a hearing with Michael Cohen back in 2019, and he was literally texting her, telling her what to say while watching this thing live on television. And I'm actually going to play this. The Washington Post actually put this together. So as you can see here, newly released documents reviewed by the Washington Post appear to indicate that during a 2019 hearing where Michael Cohen testified, Jeffrey Epstein was texting with Delegate Stacey Plaskett, Democrat of the Virgin Islands. So it goes on, and they actually show the video.
This was when Barack Obama was president of the United States. And while we were once driving through a struggling...
So as you can see right here, he's asking her, he just texts her, "Are you chewing?" And watch how she looks at her phone and then responds.
...neighborhood in Chicago, he commented that only black...
So she said, "Not anymore."
...people could live that way. Attorney-client privilege, yes, I will turn it over.
You, as my friend Mr. Meadows pointed out.
All right, so right here, she's Cohen. She's reading a text from Cohen saying, from Epstein saying, "Cohen brought up Rona, keeper of the secrets."
Misled this committee even today in a written submission that contradicted your testimony. You have suggested you are going to review that. Did you review it?
Her response was Rona, like question mark, like Rona, like what is Rona?
Are you going to review it in our next break to correct the record, yes or no?
Yes.
Question, you helped out the president's campaign or were involved in the campaign.
So she's telling him, "Hey, I'm up next to speak." Like, is Rona an acronym?
Campaign as a representative, as a spokesman, even in your words today, it was your idea for the campaign dating back to 2000.
And his response is, that is his assistant.
2011. Is that accurate? Yes or no?
Yes.
Mr. Weisenberg and other individuals, Ms. Rona. Who are those individuals? Are they with the Trump organization?
They
and
are.
Are there other people that we should be meeting with?
So Alan Weisselberg is the chief financial officer.
Uh-huh. You got to quickly give us as many names as you can so we can get to them.
Yes, ma'am.
Is Ms. Rona, what is Ms. Rona's position?
Rona Graff is Mr. Trump's executive assistant.
And would she be able to corroborate many of the statements that you've made here?
Yes, her office is directly next to his, and she's...
And then here he is. Good work. See, here's the thing, right? And this is pretty much the end of it. I'm pretty sure they're going to come up with a lot of this stuff. I'm not sure if anybody has actually looked at the files that they released. It's literally a lot of files. Let me drag my screen over so that you all can see. So literally, if I click on text, and I go to number one, they have pictures, they got different text, they got a lot of stuff that came from this guy, and all of this stuff is on the Democratic, the Oversight Committee's website for people to check out. And here's the thing, right? Some conspiracy theories have some truth in them. In my personal opinion, when you say Illuminati and, all of these other secret societies, he was the Illuminati. He was. That's pretty much who he was, or he operated within who people consider this a group of people. Because if you actually look at the summaries from all of this text, they were doing things that you would only hear about in conspiratorial parts of YouTube. There's this new thing where they're saying that Donald Trump gave a BJ to a man named Bubba, and Epstein's brother came out and said, "Nah, Bubba wasn't Clinton." And there's this whole thing, this conspiracy theory where if you want to be powerful, rich, and famous, you have to go to Bohemian Grove, go through these rituals, and you have to be put into these compromising positions where they'll take pictures and videos of you and use it as blackmail just in case you decide that you want to get off their agenda, right? And in the case of the files, he's saying that, these things were given to Vladimir Putin. Putin has these things, right? So, and it's not just that. This is everybody. And, how this guy just infiltrated the government, from my understanding, he is a CIA asset. But it's crazy how when you look at this thing, it kind of matches up with the Illuminati. Now people say, oh, the Bilderberg group is the Illuminati. He got shit on them too. Like they're in his pocket too. Some of those people on the Bilderberg group were buying him $100 million penthouses and things like that, right? And it's crazy how one man can have all that power. And I think we need to get rid of all of them. Like anybody that's tied to this. And I think that they actually vote to release and open up and really put this out there. And I don't think the Trump administration will investigate it. It probably or prosecute anyone. I don't think it will be until there's a new administration and they're going to go back and say, hey, everybody that was on that list, come here. We need to have a conversation because you got people that obviously were playing with little girls and doing these things to these young girls and the thing is it's going to run deeper than that. You got people going to start snitching. Well, when it comes to politicians and snitching is some street shit. They whistle blow. They're going to start pointing fingers like, hey, this person had this person murdered. This person is selling these kind of drugs through whatever wars. Like all of those beans are going to get spilled. And, it's going to be as it should. And it's going to be something that is going to be very detrimental to, the United States image and relations around the world, because this guy was like super powerful. If you actually look at some of the summaries of some of the stuff that this guy has on these people, what these people are doing outside of the country and what they're doing in the country and the ties that they have. And, this person scratching this person's back. Like, it's insane. It's insane how deep this runs. And I've always said most politicians are bullshit, or they're bullshitters. Like they're just trying to make money. But it goes way deeper than the money. It's way deeper than money. Like these people are freaks. They're nasty. And it sounds like to me he got something on everybody. Like we may just have to get rid of a lot of the higher ups, the congressmen, the congresswomen, that are like career politicians. Like these are mostly career politicians, not some of these people that are like brand new, but it runs crazy deep. Now let me know if you all checked out these files, if you read these summaries, but this shit nasty. These people are fucking sick, all of them. It's a terrible thing, and this whole Illuminati thing, I think it's him. Now, granted, Illuminati has been around for centuries, but the torch was passed to him, or he took the torch and he became that group, that person, that entity. The way he, how he has everything on everybody and how much control he has. I'm not sure if you all have seen the show, the Mayor of Kingstown. This kind of reminds me of that, where you have the president of the United States, but then there's like a secret person that really runs the country. And it's obviously him. He in the middle of hearing like, hey, say this, and there's things going all around the world geopolitically. He just hitting people's phones like, hey, don't do this, do that. Like just telling people what to do. It kind of reminds me of the Mayor of Kingstown, where in the show The Mayor of Kingstown, there's a guy that like runs pretty much Kingstown, but he's like the underworld guy. Like he's not like the official elected mayor. It's like you have the elected mayor, but then you have the unofficial mayor who controls all of the politicians, controls the streets, controls the prisons, like controls everything. That's who this guy actually reminds me of. He pretty much was controlling everybody. And now if there's some deeper conspiracy where where the CIA was pushing him to do these things or whatever, I'm pretty sure it's there. There's definitely a there. Now the whole Russia hoax, that part, the whole Russia Gate thing, that may be a hoax, but there's definitely something there with this guy. This guy was running shit for real, and it's kind of terrible to see how this is unfolding. And we all always knew politicians are corrupt, but this type of corruption is totally different. A lot of the conspiracy theories that were out there were damn true, with Alex Jones and people like that, but let me know if you all had checked this out, and if you haven't, you should definitely check it out, at least the summaries, so you can get some kind of understanding of what's going on, because this is definitely going to have an effect. Once this fully comes out, it's going to have an effect on, who's in power, who's going to lose power. I think it'll affect like the stock market. Like you're going to see a lot of people stepping down, and a lot of, people probably going to prison behind this. It's fucking insane.